Hi there, and welcome to this tutorial on how to see your class's progress with grades in the JumpRope environment. I'm starting here at the dashboard where you can see schedule of courses here, but to see what's happening with grades as you are entering, after you've entered them, and to see how your class is doing, what you want to do is go to the Courses tab. In fact, you might want to go to Other Reports because that seems so reasonable. And when you do that, it says the best way to look at mastery data is to use the Courses tab. So you'll be redirected to there anyway. So if you make that mistake, like I have 7 times, you'll go right to the Courses tab, and then you'll select a course. I've already selected my physical science course, and my roster is here. And just one caveat, there may be a moment where I pause this to try to reframe my screen to not show names. But let's go to Mastery, and here you can see for the physical science course under my name, there's an overall academic mastery that says 2, and then an informed and integrated thinking transferable skill. It's a 2. I've only been assessing one skill. So those two numbers match up. And then here's the overall, like when you do this drop down menu here for transferable skill, you can see that the transferable skill that I'm thinking about or that I've been looking at is analyzing. I can go to um, overall habits of learning mastery and habits of work and learning I've got there, and there's more drop down menus where you can kind of see finer grain sizes. So the drop down menus kind of get you to more and more detail. I should say one important thing that maybe you might not see when you first go into um, the mastery tab, and that's this button down here where it says Anchor Standard Summary. It may come up as something else. It may come up as Standard Summary. It may come up in a number of different ways, but I have chosen the Anchor Standard Summary to look at my anchor standard of, in this case, analyzing. Okay. So I'm going to pause here for a second because the next time I drop down on this, I'm going to be showing student names and scores. So let me pause and reframe my screen so that we can have some level of confidentiality. Okay, I have selected the analyzing anchor standard, opened up that drop-down menu, and just off the screen to the left, starting right here, would be my first student. And so at the moment, given the scores that have been recorded, you can see I've got several students in the red zone where they're well below the value of 2. I've got some students in the green scoring 3s or better. And I've got some students in the yellow, which is in the 2 to 3 zone. So, I've got a mix of students, and what I'm seeing is not individual scores. I've entered several formative assessments, and I'm about to enter a summative assessment. And so what's being done here is you're seeing the number that the decaying average is calculated up to this point. So, so you can see like kind of the average, what you might have looked at as the average in Plus Portals. You can kind of see the average right here. You're not seeing individual scores. That you can see in other places when you look at the assignments, but here's the average. Okay, so I'm going to pause again, go back to full screen, and wrap this up. So to summarize, select the anchor standard summary to see what's going on with any particular anchor standard. If I had more than one anchor standard, it would be underneath this overall academic mastery. Might be hidden. So you open that up, and I've got just the one. And if I click on that one more time, I get down to the analyzing section. And if I click it one more time, you'll see student names, but I don't want to do that. Okay, hopefully that's helpful for you to get a sense of how your sections are doing, and hopefully we'll produce other videos to look at scores in a variety of ways. Thanks. Bye.